for our effect today, we actually need a joker. So we have a joker off in the top left-hand corner of the pad here. And then we'll need 7 random cards from a deck of cards, okay? And what we're going to do is together we're going to see if the joker can help us find a most important answer. In fact, it's probably the most important answer of all time. We want to find the answer to life, the universe, and everything. Whoa, okay. So we need 7 cards for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll set the rest of the cards aside. We don't need them. And now what we're going to do is we're going to set our special joker on top. Now, one of the reasons that this works so well is it uses a very, very special shuffle. It's called the Australian shuffle. And the reason it has that name is because of the procedure itself. It's a down, under sequence of actions, okay? So it's a very fun shuffle to do and to witness as a spectator. So let me just show you how the shuffle works. And then I need you to kind of dig down deep and decide on how many of these down-under shuffles would you like me to perform. So how many Australian shuffles should I perform before we discover whether or not the joker is able to help us find the answer to life, the universe, and everything. So the Australian shuffle, this is how it goes. You put the first one down, then under, down, under, down, under, down, under, down, under, down, under, down, and then the last one goes on top. Okay, so how many of these would you like me to perform? Okay, now of course you're not here, so maybe this time, just for fun, we'll go ahead and roll the die. Now we need to do a few of them because, to find that most important answer, it's going to require some work. So I'm going to roll the die, and if we get something below 3, then maybe we'll roll it again because, we just need to work, I think, to find this answer. 2, too small. 6, oh, 6. Do we really want to do 6 of these? What have I done? Oh, okay, help me keep track. So down, under, down, under, down, under, down, under, down, under, down, under, down. Last one on top, that's 1. Down, under, down, under, down, under, down, under, down, under, down, under, down. Last one goes on top. Third one coming up. Down, under, down, under, down, under, down, under, down, under, down, under, down. Last one goes on top. Now we've done 3, and I know I rolled the die and got 6, but I still think you should have a role to play here. So if you're happy with where we are, we can stop, or we can continue on and actually do 6. You want us to do 2 more? So total of 5? Okay, that's a little bit more manageable. Okay, so 2 more. Down, under, down, under, down, under, down, under, down, under, down, under, down. Last one on top. There we go. And 1 more to get to 5. Down, under, down, under, down, under, down, under, down, under, down, under, down. Last one goes on top. Okay, would you like us to stop there, which is what you asked for? Or do you think we should go ahead and just, kind of obey the universe? You think we should do 6 because that's what the universe gave us? Okay, we'll do 1 more. We're almost there. So down, under, down, under, down, under, down, under, down, under, down, under, down. Last one goes on top. Okay, let's see if after all that work, and we knew it would require work to find this most important answer, if we were able to find the answer to life, the universe, and everything. And how would we know if we found it? I mean, think about it. And how would the joker help us? I don't know. Okay, So if you think about it, really all of the decisions, come to think of it, I hadn't realized myself until I started thinking about it, all of the decisions have been made by you, actually, or by the universe, right? I haven't really done anything. I haven't made any decisions. So I think it's okay for me to also help you, and possibly the universe, to help us discover this most important answer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to use my intuition. I'm going to try to be in sync with the universe here. And I'm going to deal out the cards into two piles. And I'll do my best to be in harmony with the universe around me. Okay? So I'm going to go like that. That's one pile. Excuse me. That's a second pile. And maybe we'll go this over here this time, and maybe there, and then we'll do one there and another one there, and I think got 4. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I got 4 in each. Okay, that's what we wanted. Okay, so where has that brought us? Okay, so we have 4 little cards in each. Well, let's reveal for the first time what we're looking at here. Okay, so that's interesting. So, kind of a nice, this could be the beginning of a nice poker hand, I suppose, if you got a jack. Okay, what about this one here? Where's the joker, anyway? Joker, there's a joker. The joker's right there, joking around. So how is the joker helping us to find the answer to, oh, wait a second, that's right. What am I thinking? I have a written prediction here. Okay, so what does this written prediction say? The crazy joker, he is, has found the answer to life, the universe, and everything. How's that? Hint, multiply the card values. What? Multiply the card values. These here? So 2 times 3 is 6. 6 times 7 is 42. 42 is the answer to life, the universe, and everything. You believe that? Well, let me just check on Google here. Is the answer to life, the universe, and everything 42? It says it is. It comes up as the correct answer. How did the joker find this? Think back to all that we did and the decisions made. We started with a shuffled deck of cards. So how in the world was that silly joker able to get this answer of 42 when multiplying the card values that were in the same pile with it? Okay, well, that's what we're looking at, obviously, today. So this is just another example of an application of the Bessie sequence, of course. So quickly, how this works is it's using the same structure that we've been using in all of these videos, devoted to the Bessie sequence. Okay, so let me just show you the order that the cards were in. Okay, and then 2 goes right. Okay, so there was, I think, just one fib, one fib told during the performance, which isn't too bad, just one. This is where we kind of needed, let me just kind of show you this here. Okay, so picture, now if you've been watching the other videos dedicated to the Bessie sequence, you'll have an easier time with this, but so if you remember, our special structure is this, 1001 or 0110, or X's and O's up here. Okay, so how this works is the ones are going to be put in the same pile at the end, and the zeros in the other pile. So the initial packet structure I had in mind was, so the joker is a, quote, 1. These 2 are zeros. this 2 is a 1. Okay, so the joker and the 2 are going to be in the same group. Now this is a 0, so it's in the other pile. These 2 will be in with the joker and the 2, and then 10 will be in with the second pile. Okay, so it's like 1 0 0 1 0 1 1 0. Okay, so that's where we need to be before we begin performing the down under shuffle, the Australian shuffle. Okay, so this is the situation we need before we start that. Okay, well, if you go back in time, the joker wasn't there, it was over here, right? And so these cards need to be at the top of the deck, but think about it. They need to be in reverse order because I'm going to deal them out, right? So for the queen to be on top, well, after I deal it out, it needs to be the bottom of the 7 cards. So all I did was I just picked these up. This is all preparation, and I just reverse counted these and then just set that on top. That's the entire preparation, okay? And then from here, there's a number of ways to, quote, false shuffle or shuffle in such a way that you preserve the top 7 cards, okay? Now, it is true that 7 cards is getting a bit hard to preserve when using the riffle shuffle, and that's true. You know, like right there, I think I'm fine, okay? So there are other ways to mix and give the impression, I think should be fine there, that the cards are being truly randomized when in fact they're not quite being randomized. Okay, so one way is to just cut off a bunch of cards there and here, some over there, and then just do kind of a messy table wash. You know, just kind of do a table wash here. Now these are the cards we need to kind of keep an eye on and not disturb those too much, okay? And then you just gather them up. So I have these in the corner of my eye here. So make sure that doesn't go on top. And then you just gather them up as if you don't really care what goes first or last or whatever. Okay, very good. So just kind of gather these. You know, you can drop things. It makes it even more convincing. You're going to drop these on the table and then just plop these on top as if you're now finished, right? And then, if I haven't made a mistake, we should have preserved the 7 at the top. So 3, 6, 7. It looks like, I think we did. I think they're fine. We'll find out in a second if we are. Fine. Okay, so that would be one way. If you've looked at my card handling videos on the Hidden Structures channel, there's a number of like false cuts you can do that actually don't affect the order, don't affect the order of the cards in any way. Okay, so the order of the cards will be preserved despite the fact that it looks like you're kind of mixing things. Okay, so there's a lot of false shuffles that can be done, right? Okay, so whatever you want to do to kind of give the impression that the cards are being mixed when in fact they're really not being mixed very well at all. Okay, so at this point what you do is you just explain that we're going to use this joker to help us find a most important answer. And so we need 8 cards total, so joker counts as 1, so we'll just do 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, deal those, set aside the others, put the joker on top, and now you're free to perform as many Australian shuffles as you like. And this special Bessie structure or sequence will be preserved. It won't be harmed by the Australian shuffle. And if any of you are really familiar with shuffles, you'll know that the Australian shuffle is highly destructive. It's a very destructive shuffle in terms of what it does to the order of the cards. It truly, truly is. It's just bad news. It does a good job destroying structure that you think you had. But amazingly, it does not destroy this. Okay, that's just another example of just how remarkable this crazy sequence is. Okay, so let me just show you that we're fine, right? We should be fine right now, as long as I haven't made a mistake. Okay, so we need, so look at this. So the joker, what will be put in with the joker, the other three cards will be this one, and then the 2, and then the 3 and 7. And 2 times 3 times 7 is 42. So it looks like we're safe. So why don't we go ahead and just do, we'll do like 1 down, under, down, under, down, under, down, under, down, under, down, under, down. Set the last one on top. Okay, and so we can see that that we still have the important structure that we started with. Now, I've mentioned in previous videos what can happen, and it's not a problem, is that you get, quote, the inversion of this, which is like the reverse. It's like flipping it, where you get 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1. Okay, so either one of those is going to be perfectly fine for us, and that's actually what we got this time. Because technically the 10 was associated with the digit 0, and then our 2 and 3 was associated with the digit 1. So it looks like it did flip it, which is fine. And now when I go to divide these, I just have to picture in my mind's eye this 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0. That's all I have to kind of think about. So just to, as a review, the top card is associated with the digit 1, and then the next 2 are zeros. Next one's a 1, and then you think of a break here if you want. That's a 0, 1, 1, 0. And so that's how you deal them. So in my mind's eye, you can do it while your eyes are closed. So I'll put 1s here, and I'll put zeros there following this. So I go 1, 0, 0, 2 zeros, then 1. Now 0, a couple of 1s, and then a 0. Okay? And what that will do is it'll guarantee that the joker ends up in the same pile as the 2, 3, and 7. And those numbers multiplied gives you the answer to life, the universe, and everything. Okay? So this is just another example of this amazing sequence, and its invariance under another shuffle that's very common, namely the down-under shuffle, also called the Australian shuffle. So thanks for watching. Take a look at some of the other Bessie sequence videos, as well as any of the videos on the Hidden Structures channel.